Hey everyone. Guys, so I have been converting a lot of my plants to Leca because I kind of have become obsessed with it, and I wanted to show you guys what I've done. In the last, I want to say, week and a half, 2 weeks, I have converted over 60 plants to Leca. And I wanted to show you guys, and I converted every single one of my Hoyas to Leca. Some aeroids, well, you'll see. So let's just get started. So here I ended up converting my variegated Hindu rope. Oh, nice little roots. And I love it because I feel like everything is showing a lot of growth. Then on this shelf, I did my Adansonii. I'm not sure if it's loving it. I think it is. This is the newest leaf. I also did my Hoya Crimson Queen. She's just living life. My Australis tenuipes. I can never say that one, but that Australis is just a bunch of cuttings that I rooted. On this side, I did my Hoya Carnosa. I haven't really seen any change. I just did it like a week ago though. I did my philodendron, hardly philodendron. I did my Hoya Crimson Princess. And I'm not sure. Okay, there's some growth. This Peperomia carparata, this is actually a experiment. So I ended up cutting it all back and it's actually growing. Down here, my Hoya Australis, Miss Variegated, my Tisquidia green. Down here, I did my Tradescantia lavender, which I'm amazed because it loves it. It's actually thriving. It's a little free cutting. My Hoya Sulawesi, or you see the name, Miss Publicalis. I did change my Syngonium, my Neum illusion, to see how it does. My Hoya Crassipus, whatever, but there's a little growth right here, if you can see it, if it focuses. There it is. Then the Australis, this is a different variety. I can't remember. Hoya Lacunosa, which is the last cutting that survived. Oh, I changed just yesterday my Monstera Deliciosa, which I actually think it looks like, let me see if I can get a good angle. I think it looks super cute. So the roots, I couldn't clean them like 100%, but I think it looks super cute. I also converted my Alocasia Mayan mask, and it was getting thribs, so the leaf shows just a little bit of the damage, so I had to treat it and I changed it. Then this one right here, I don't even know what type of peperomia this is, so I just did this conversion yesterday and I think it looks so wild. So if anyone knows which type of peperomia this is, because when I purchased it, it didn't have a tag, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see. I did my Kentiana, my Philodendron micans, and I actually have a video on that because I ended up transferring it to Leca and propagating it. I also did this narrow version of the Adansonii, and I did some cuttings as well because it was trailing up, and I just decided, you know what, let me cut it and see what happens. My Hoya Calistrophylla, it grew this runner right after I placed it to Leca, which I'm happy. This one is actually rooting right now. This is a new one I purchased on this Hoya Argentina. I purchased it on eBay. I also did the Hoya Ruthie, and look, it's a fuzzy leaf, but it has that growth. I'm actually gonna convert my Monstera Peru, but this thing is like ridiculous and it just keeps growing like crazy. I did my Hoya Incrustata, and that one hasn't really shown any growth. I did my Hoya Hal Kanensis, and this actually is a brand new leaf after it was transferred. And this is, no, this is not a new leaf. Okay. On this one, it's a new leaf too. My Hoya Guana. I also did my Hoya Fungi, and it's growing that leaf. It's growing that one, and it's growing a couple there. This one is a new one to my collection, and I just placed it in Leca, and it's my Hoya Melliflua. My Hoya Helwigiana. It hasn't shown, oh yeah, there's some growth here. This is another cutting that I've been trying to root for months. I don't know. And it's Hoya Galumquishiana, and it's driving me crazy because it won't root. I just recently changed my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma that I purchased at Logi's. It's so beautiful. I did also my Alocasia. This one's the Regal Shield, my baby. I also changed into like a this one is Hoya Archboldiana, and I have an unboxing on this one, and what I did is I cut it to make two plants instead of one, but I haven't really seen any growth, but I do see some roots there. Here, my Hoya Optimistic, look at that, she's happy. My Hoya Latifolia, which it has two little green points, so I know it's gonna start growing. My Hoya Bogar, look at those roots, searching for, let me see, searching for the nutrients. Hoya, a little cutting of Hoya Caudata Sumatra. This one hasn't done anything. No, I don't think so. The Hoya Rotundiflora, I changed it. This one back here is my Hoya Philansonii. This one is Hoya Mindorensis. This one is Hoya De Sifolia. And look at that growth. It's happy. Hoya Indonesia. And it hasn't done anything. But it's not declining either. Miss Hoya Rebecca, which is a really small cutting to begin with. And it has a little tiny growth point here. So I think it's happy. This one I just did a video unboxing on. This one it's my brand new Hoya Viola, and sadly the post office made a mistake. They send it to me, then they send it back to the seller, then back to me, and so it spent more time than needed in the mail, and sadly ended up getting yellow and a little bit of heat stress and a little bit of fungus. So I had to spray it. I placed it in Leca, and we'll see, but I have an unboxing on that. Miss Hoya Obscura, which the same exact thing happened. It didn't get sent back and forth, but it did get some stress. My Hoya Curtsie Eye. This one, as far as I've had it, I think these are two new leaves, and I think this one was no. These three leaves are no. Then Hoya Bordeni. I love unsolicited plant talks, and all the Hoyas that I purchased from her, they were very healthy, but this one, it wasn't as rooted. Maybe it was a younger cutting, so I placed it in Leca. My Hoya Viola, this thing has been dying for ages, and then finally I placed it in Leca, and look, a new leaf and a new growth, and it's happy. And it was a full plant, and I can't remember what happened. I think it came with root rot. And my Hoya Meredithii obitalinoides, which has that long tendril, and here we have finally a new leaf. I really hope you guys can see because I'm on my knees here. Let me do this other half down here. Oh, I changed my Curtsie Eye, my Sansevieria. I love that thing. And I'm glad I did, because the soil was so compacted that it was struggling to be fed. My Hoya Curtsie Eye, my Hindu rope, which hasn't done anything since I got it. So I figured, you know what, let me try in Leca. And then finally it has like the tiniest little leaf. But okay. Miss Hoya Jennifer, Curtsie Eye Variegated. My Hoya Villobata. So this one, it has a little growth here, which I'm super happy. And then the tiniest little leaf down here. And then Miss Hoya Crystal right here. Goodness gracious. See that growth point? Right there. So that one's happy. Here, my free Hoya Numularoides. The last two leaves are new. My Hoya Sunrise. I don't even know if, let me see. I think this is, no, let me see. Oh, this is a new leaf. This is the new leaf. It's so, okay. Oh, so 3 leaves, not 1. Woohoo! This one right here is Hoya, forgot, Pagida. And this one is just like such a funky Hoya, and I love it so much. And it's actually, let me move this one. It's showing some cool roots in there. Then this is a brand new leaf. My Hoya Memoria. Another Mindorensis. For some reason I'm obsessed with this one. I have like 3 different cuttings and plants. My Hoya Aldrichii Eye, which is not, it rooted. It was a cutting that I purchased. It rooted, but it hasn't done anything else yet, not that I can see. This is Another Hoya Campolifolia that I'm trying to root. So it's on Leca all the way to the top, on nutrients, and then in the back for humidity, and we'll see. On this side, I have Hoya Parasitica, and I don't see any new growth. Then we have another Hoya Mindorensis. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with this one. I love the leaves. And this one has some sun stress. And I'm not sure if you can see it there. The lighting here is so bad. My Hoya Villobata. My Hoya Natalie back here. And that's new growth. So I'm really happy. My Hoya Quincenervia. That one was a cutting. No, it was a plant. And it came yellow like that. And I placed it in Leca to see if it was a nutrition deficiency. Because like this side is extremely discolored. This one is coming back. So I'm assuming this one over time. But we'll see. Hoya. Oh my gosh. When you buy a lot of Hoyas, you forget what the heck you have. So I ended up getting 2 Quincenervias. So this is the first one. And this one, I'm pretty sure this one was from Unsolicited Plant Talks. Then I have this Hoya Curtsie Eye, which was a free cutting. Hoya Incurvulata. I haven't seen anything here. Samoensis, super tiny cutting. Not too crazy about that one. Graveolens, and that one's so yellow. So I'm hoping it like changes because it seems like there's some sort of deficiency. This one is Hoya Clandestina. This one is from Unsolicited Plant Talks and it's beautiful. Over here is Hoya Quincenervia. So actually this one's the one from Unsolicited Plant Talks. But it's my double plant. And the very last one I have in Leca, Hoya Curtsie Eye. The last one I have is Hoya Curtsie Eye. And I just did this 2 days ago because it's not doing much for me. And we'll see because there's a lot of little growth points. Also, my little baby cutting ZZ Raven. This one's is I actually transferred the Venus flytrap because Leca does not provide any nutrients and it had spider mites, so it didn't want to like eat. So there's a lot of new growth now that it doesn't have absolutely no nutrients. And the very last one, it's my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, and I love this thing. It's a baby and I know it's backlit, so I'm sorry about that. And that's pretty much it. So there you have it, guys. Everything I have transferred into Leca. I hope that you like this video. Please let me know what plants you suggest to be transferring to Leca, or if you have any questions or concerns regarding the health of them. Out of all of them, I have seen a massive amount of, growth within a week, and like most of them begin to thrive within a week. And I want to be bold enough to say like 90% of them, it was like night and day, and they took well to it. The only thing that I'm kind of keeping a close eye on is Hoya Graveolens, because that one seems just more and more yellow by the day and it hated soil. So if you guys have any tricks or tips for Hoya Graveolens, please let me know in the comments below, and I would love your input. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It would definitely help my channel as it is a new channel. And happy planting. I hope you have a great day and stay safe. Bye.